Hey all, hope you're all doing well. Hayden here, just tuning in quickly. Now, in this video, I want to talk about why my sales dropped off. There's three main points why my sales have suddenly gone from up to down, and now gradually they're actually getting a lot better now, my sales are significantly increasing again. But I certainly just had around about 3 or 4 days where my sales dropped hugely. Even though now they're increasing again, they did drop off massively. So I thought I'd just run over these 3 points that I found out as to why my sales dropped off significantly. It may help someone. It's just a few checkpoints that I sort of reassured myself on, so I didn't lose too much confidence and momentum moving forward. So the first thing was that it was about 2 weeks ago, I didn't actually send a shipment out for the whole week. That was a whole 7 days that I missed a shipment from UPS. Now, although in business I believe it is important to blame yourself for everything, because otherwise you can just start, blaming the world for all your issues you've got. But it was UPS's fault. Having said that, it was UPS's fault. I scheduled multiple shipments. Anyway, the moral of the story is that they didn't come for 7 days. So number one is make sure you have consistent shipments going out, because I failed on that note. I could have taken them myself, and it took me 7 days to realise that I need to take them myself and consistently get these. I know that I need consistent shipments out, but it's not you don't realise how much it affects your sales and a trickle down effect a couple of weeks later if you don't send out consistent shipments. So that was number one, realising that I didn't send out any shipments whatsoever for a whole 7 days about 2 weeks ago, and I'm paying for it now. So my sales are just going back up, but they significantly dropped off, by 50% off. They dropped off, so that was a big thing. And I've learned a big lesson from that, to make sure that I, no matter what, always get shipments out consistently every single week. So that was number one. The second one was new lines. So I've been going a lot wider recently with deal sheets. I've been getting a load of deal sheets, a load of new deals in, rather than just doing my normal replenishable stuff. Even though I am doing that, I've been testing the waters on some wider products recently, and just been going much wider with, say, 2 to 5 to 10, maybe even 20 items. Although I wouldn't advise that for a brand newbie. Just been going really wide around the waters recently and adding loads of new lines. Now that's great, but the issue with that was that I was setting a minimum price to the price that it was, rookie error I know, on the deal sheet, or like a 35-40% ROI. So I realised another reason why I wasn't getting many sales from the new lines was because I didn't go back to Profit Protector Pro on the Chrome extension, and I didn't actually put my minimum to my actual minimum. I put the minimum to, before the price crunchers, before the penny droppers come on, because they always come on. How you doing, Lauren? How you doing, Cindy? They always come on, don't they? So I think another big lesson I learned was to go back and make sure that I've double checked my absolute lowest minimum that I'm willing to take on that product, and then leave it. I added them on a bit of a rush, and I actually added the minimum too high. So that's another reason why my sales went. So the first one was UPS, consistent shipments. I failed to check that list. The second one was when I'm adding new lines, to actually make sure that I set my minimum to a minimum, not expecting like 40-50% ROI on everything. So making sure the minimums are set correctly. And number three was when I'm adding the new products, a lot of them aren't as fast sellers as they used to be. So I used to just sell items that are ranks, that some of the top ranks of the top products, and I do still sell some of them. So as soon as they hit the goodness me, right, tongue-tied again, right, let's start again. As soon as they hit the fulfillment centres, a lot of my items used to sell straight away, and I suppose my expectations got raised a lot from that. Because I've been going a lot wider recently, and because I'm moving to a prep centre, I'm looking for much more profit now, like significantly more profit on my items. I've started getting a lot less sales. Sam, great to see. I think you want to go live. I would absolutely love to go live, Sam, but this phone is broken, so I need to get a new phone before I do any lives, because I had Natalie on the other day and I couldn't even hear what I was saying. I sounded like a Dalek, so I'll definitely go live soon. Where was I? Yeah, so my expectations, because I've changed my sourcing strategies and going wider with much more profit, my expectations were, I suppose, still set from the sales velocity I was getting in the past with the lower profit, faster selling items. Now I need to put more items in. I realise that I need to just set my expectations a little bit less. I need to stop expecting everything to fly out as soon as it goes in, but everything that sells is the equivalent now of, like, some of my items I'm getting 5 times the amount of profit that I was getting on one sale before. So I'm going a lot wider rather than going deeper on higher selling low profit items. So that was number 3, just setting my expectations. Sam says, hey mate, I will definitely come live with you soon. Yeah, no, sorry, my phone said that you wanted to come on a live, so I thought that you were requesting it, but I don't think you were, so that was my mistake. Anyway, so that was the 3 things why I've had low sales. Okay, so let me just run over it again. The first one was UPS. I inconsistently sent out boxes, so that was, even though UPS didn't pick it up, it was completely my fault, because everything in your own business is your own fault. I could have found a way around it, but I didn't. Number 2 was check your, on Profit Protector Pro, check that your minimum is your actual minimum, without, putting yourself out, without losing loads of profit. And then the first one was just expectations on slower sellers. Some items are just going to sell slow. Some items, my expectations, your expectations, need to be lower than, say, items that are going to sell 100 a month. It's okay to have items that sell 2 or 3 a month and make you £10 profit. That's fine. That's a great replenishable item. So they were the 3 things why I had slow sales. As I say, my sales are picking up now, and now we're at the stage where I need to keep going wider, keep getting loads more products in at higher profit, because I'm moving to a prep centre. Cool, awesome. Hope everyone has a awesome day, and I will